December 30th, 2006. A dictator's life is seconds from its end. But to understand the final moment of Saddam Hussein, we must first understand how the man who once ruled Iraq with an iron fist found himself in a courtroom, staring down his own mortality. For decades, Saddam Hussein was the face of absolute power in Iraq, feared by his people, loathed by the world, and untouchable, until he wasn't. He ruled with terror, imprisoning, torturing, and executing opponents. The Halabja chemical attack, the Iran-Iraq war, the 1990 invasion of Kuwait. Each event built the image of a man who believed he was invincible. But in 2003, the United States invaded Iraq. In less than a month, Saddam's regime collapsed, and for 9 months, the world wondered, where is he? On December 13th, 2003, US forces found him hiding in a hole in the ground, disheveled, broken, but still defiant. Saddam's trial began in October 2005. He was charged with crimes against humanity, specifically the execution of 148 Shia men in Dujail. Even in the courtroom, Saddam was unrepentant. He refused to recognize the court's legitimacy. He ranted. He recited poetry. He laughed in the face of the judge, accusing them of being the criminals. But deep down, behind the performance, there were cracks. His health faltered, his beard grayed, his eyes grew dimmer. November 5th, 2006, Baghdad. The courtroom is packed, cameras are rolling, and Saddam Hussein is about to hear his fate. The judge announces Saddam Hussein is sentenced to death by hanging.
قررت المحكمة الحكم على المدان صدام حسين المجيد بالإعدام شنقا حتى الموت.
For a split second, he's quiet. No smirk, no sarcasm, no rage. Only a long, deep stare. It was the first time he looked like a man who understood. This time, the power play was over. He shouted after the sentence, "Long live the people, long live the nation, down with the traitors." But it didn't matter. The sentence was final. The dictator had heard the one word he never thought would apply to him: death. In the early hours of December 30th, Saddam was awakened. He was handed a Quran. He refused a hood. He walked calmly to the gallows. Witnesses said he looked composed, until they began chanting the name of Muqtada al-Sadr, a Shia cleric. He shouted back, "Is this manhood?" And then, silence. At 6:05 a.m. local time, Saddam Hussein was hanged. The death of Saddam Hussein did not bring peace to Iraq. In many ways, it opened a new chapter of violence, instability, and division. But in that courtroom, in that single moment, Saddam faced what he had denied his victims for decades: justice.